What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing NBA first round playoff. This is my basic, prediction or whatever about the series, and that is between the Cleveland Cavaliers and Miami Heat. And of course, we know the Miami Heat did go on to the playoffs after beating the Atlanta Hawks in a play-in game. They were the 10th seed. So now it's basically the 10th seed becoming the 8th seed versus the 1 seed. This series for me is pretty much I think this series is going to be over sooner rather than later. I think the Cleveland Cavaliers are that much better than the Miami Heat. I think them having the amount of talent top to bottom is very, very scary for anybody in the East. But I think it's going to be too much too soon for the Miami Heat. And by saying too much too soon, it's they go from playing the Chicago Bulls in Chicago, the Atlanta Hawks in Atlanta, and now they have to travel to Cleveland to go and play the Cavaliers. That's relatively no time for actual rest and recovery and things like that. Now, granted, these guys are professionals. They'll get the top-notch quality, everything that they need to be prepared for the game, speaking of the Miami Heat. But I just think, if you're saying to me Davion Mitchell is going to have a similar game, I wouldn't believe you. If you're telling me that, what are they going to get you in this series? I don't think they can't afford to lean on their main guys. And by main guys, I mean Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero. Now, granted, Tyler Hero played excellent in both games. Bam Adebayo played okay in both games, but you can't play okay front line wise when you're dealing with a Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. When we know Evan Mobley by himself can go get 40. We know Jared Allen is a double-double machine when he wants to be. Same thing can be said for Bam Adebayo. But I think Ware is okay in the front line. It's all about, again, rotations, bench production, and things like that. I think the Cavaliers having a DeAndre Hunter come off their bench, as well as a Ty Jerome come off their bench, is very, very dangerous. For the Heat, still having, guys like Andrew Wiggins and things like that, that's good. But you got Spider Mitchell on the other side. You have Darius Garland on the other side. You have Max Strus on the other side, who wouldn't want nothing more than to defeat his old team and put them out. Now, when you look at coaching, you look at Kenny Atkinson, you look at Eric Spoelstra. I still give the nod to Eric Spoelstra. That's no difference. He's a hell of a coach. But in this series, I'm putting all my chips, if I was a gambling man, on the Cleveland Cavaliers. I can't go against what I know them to be, which is a buzzsaw. You seen that down the stretch of the regular season, even when they were resting their starters, they still were winning games. You're still getting winning basketball out of the group of guys that you have, and that's what ultimately creates that winning championship culture. Am I saying the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to win the championship? By all means, no. But what I am saying is this team versus a Miami Heat, I see this series only going 4 games, just based off the simple fact that I've seen what I've seen from this Cleveland Cavaliers team, and I think they're just that much of a juggernaut versus the Miami Heat in this particular series. But I think the Heat will fight. Make no quarrels about that. I think the Miami Heat will fight. I don't think they're going to lay down versus the Cavs in no means. But I just think the Cavs will be just too much for them in this series. So I have the Cleveland Cavaliers winning this series in a sweep. Could be a gentleman's sweep, but the Heat will have to win a game early rather than late. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Miami Heat fans, Cleveland Cavaliers fans, NBA fans, basketball fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into this channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.